Hello, Agent. This is your director speaking. Welcome and congratulations on your induction into the most secret and powerful spy society in the world. I'm sure you're very excited to start your secret agent activities. But first, I'd like to give you some more background on what we do here. We are the masters of espionage, operations, and warfare, or Meow for short. Equipped with our expertise in the fields of intelligence and combat, Meow Headquarters tips the scales of a tumultuous world. And at the most critical points of history, we were there to make sure that the outcomes were agreeable. And now you get to be a part of this fantastic organization. And why exactly have you been selected? Well, for your host of impressive skills, of course, including your masterful aptitude for physical prowess, your ability to solve complex problems under pressure, and most importantly, your blind and fanatical loyalty. I have high hopes for you, Agent. But I know you're gonna need some help adapting to this new environment. And for that, I'll introduce you to our fourth best agent in the field, CASPURR CATACINI. I believe he's on a mission right now, so why don't we tune into the live feed? Bring it up.
HQ, do you read me? This is Agent Catacini. I'm about to move in over... Hello? Okay, hope you little guys are ready, because I got the perfect disguise for this one. Alright, let's see here. Nope. No, not that, Where did I put the... Aha! There it is. I love this show. Huh? Arf! Arf! Wolf? HQ, you read? We got a little bit of a problem.
Sir, are you sure about this guy?
Not at all, actually. But I have faith in him. After all, CASPURR CATACINI is no coward.
Run! Just a little further, guys.
Operative number 1 has been critically injured.
What? No.
You don't look so good, buddy. Yeah, I mean, that's what he said.
No way.
Come on, why would I lie?
Thanks for taking me out.
Yeah, no, of course. I'm glad. I've been wanting to try this place for a while.
It's pretty good.
It's okay. Not as good as that place we went to the other day. What's that,
Ah, the sandwich shop?
Yeah, the sandwich shop. Man, I love that place.
Hey!
Oh.
Sorry.
No, I don't mind.
Man, Nicolas Cage is scary in this movie.
Yeah, he is.
I do.
I do. I love you.
I love you too. We can finally retire. and live the life he always wanted.
Of course, baby. Just one more mission, and then we'll be done. Just you and me. What? Baby? No! HQ, we got 2 down. I think we're getting closer, but lasers, huh? As if that's gonna stop the Meowster of disguise CaspurrCatacini. Watch this. Oh, shit!
Oh, yikes.
It was me the whole time. CaspurrCatacini, Meowster of disguise. All right, guys, let's get out of here. I think. Where the hell do you think you're going? Get back here! Don't leave me! What? My head. What the hell? Hello? Hello? Oh, my head. Who's there? Hey. Hey, guys. Could you, you wanna help me out, or what are you doing? Sniffa, you're fucking sick. Let me down. I don't know what this is about, but...
Are you finally awake now, CaspurrCatacini?
What the hell?
You're gonna tell us everything that we wanna know. Or else.
Or else what?
You see that pool of sharks below you?
Yeah?
Well, if you don't tell us what we wanna know, we're gonna drop you into it.
Oh,
Slowly.
oh shit,
while they
okay.
eat you alive.
Oh. Okay, whoa, guys. Okay, hold on here. Just hold on. What the heck's going on? What do you want to know? I don't know what you want from me, specifically. What? Stop sniffa, you guys are sick.
Now tell us everything about you. And if we don't like the answers, you're going into the water.
Yeah, I mean, thanks for being here, everyone. My name's CaspurrCatacini. I'm the Meowster of disguise. Secret agent, actually, at the Masters of Espionage Operations and Warfare. 4th best agent. You know, can you believe it? They spring it on me right before the stream, actually. As far as I knew, I was going into this as the 2nd, but apparently 2 paper clips edged me out from last year, and I didn't think they'd update the records till Christmas, but yeah, 4th best agent, but the Meowster of disguise nonetheless. And whoa, I don't know. What else do you want from me? I'm oh god, my head. I'm 6 foot tall, 182 centimeters. You know, and here's the thing, okay? I rounded down, all right? So technically, there's an argument to be made of 183 centimeters. But I was humble, okay? 182. And, hey. Okay, hold on. Listen. If these sharks eat my feet, we're gonna make no money. All right, so this is like, it benefits both of us, all parties involved here. Okay? You, me, people watching. So, I don't know. What else do you want to know about me? Let me. Okay. My birthday. Hey, you know, I was undercover for a while. You know, we've had a few birthdays. Oddly, not many people can have multiple birthdays. I do, because I'm a secret agent. Meowster of Disguise. Have I mentioned that? By the way, guys, Meowster of Disguise. If you didn't hear that, my birthday is August 10th. 8/10. Is that right? January, March, it's something like that. Yes, I'm a Leo. Can you tell? Rawr. That's, we could just. Okay, you didn't like that. Okay, just slow your roll. All right. As far as languages, you know, a lot of people fancy. They do these debuts. They, oh, they speak Japanese. They speak Spanish and all this stuff. Me, I barely speak English. So, you know, strengths, weaknesses, and all that. So you might hear me mispronounce some words. It's, you know, it's really because I'm thinking ahead. Secret agent. You know that scene in that Sherlock Holmes movie with Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock, right? And he's like, discombobulate. Left hook to the jaw. Discombobulate. Step, half step, front forward. Right hook, grab, discombobulate. That's me. I'm thinking like I'm such a master of linguistics, and I'm thinking ahead. And so as I say it, I thought that was Doctor Strange. No. You're thinking of Sherlock. Benedict Cumberbatch was Sherlock Holmes in Sherlock with Martin Freeman playing Watson, which is really good, by the way. But I'm talking about the Robert Downey.
What are your likes and dislikes?
Oh God, likes and dislikes. All right. You know, hey, we could. I don't know how we could split this up. I like many a thing, and I dislike many a thing, and I don't know how we could parse this out. I think one thing we should just say right now is I like food. Yum yum yum. I like food. And if you come watch my streams, there's probably a 150% chance that I will be talking about food at any given moment. And ironically, there might be one or two people that clicked on this stream right now in this moment hearing me say that. So that's a little special moment for you guys. But I like food. Okay, we're gonna talk about food a lot. I could go on and on, but let's do like a top list of food. Glizzies. You know what they used to call me back before I was a secret agent. Yeah. I love a hot dog. Chicago dog. Chili cheese dog. There's this place I went to recently. They have an elote dog. It's like a hot dog garnished with the stuff you put on like a corn. That elote. Oh my God. Delicious. I love baked potatoes. I love me a baked potato. There's this video I watched. There's this place in Las Vegas. It's, oh God, what is it called? It's like first of all, impossibly large baked potato. Okay. Macaroni and cheese in the baked potato. Boom. And an entire lobster tail on top of the baked potato. I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna try that out. Maybe one of these days. I like curry. Hey! Hey, if you're that impatient while I'm talking about food, I don't know how you're gonna survive the rest of the streams. Okay? That's grotesque. Fuck you. It's good. It's good. All right. In terms of food I dislike, dude, I'll be honest. there's not much I dislike when it comes to food. And I think mainly it's because, you know, the other day I really had a moment where I stopped. I was like about to swallow, and I stopped the process, and I kept it in my mouth, and I chewed it a little more because I realized I was like, in my gluttony, I stopped myself. I thought to myself, I was like, Casper, what the frick what's wrong with you? I was not even tasting. I was like, breathe. I had like an internal monologue with myself. I was like, breathe, you sick freak. Taste the freaking food. Slow down a little bit. Taste it first. God. What was I talking about? Oh, I don't like mushrooms though. That's gross. It's fungi. It's like, you know, I say it time and time again. People are like, yeah, whatever. But it's like, but no one's really having an answer for me when I talk about mushrooms and my dislike for them. It's like, oh yeah, you know, fungi are not animals or plants. They're just their own thing, and they're fungi, and they like think and stuff. What the hell are you saying to me? I'm not eating that. Oh, speaking of food. Oh my god. Wait, I want to show you guys something. I want to take a listen to this. So the other day I did some recording in preparation for today, actually. Yeah, I know you heard that. In preparation for today. And I was so parched after my recording, I went to the kitchen. I was so thirsty. And I only drink coffee, copious amounts of coffee, and water, and a Diet Coke, and maybe like a slushie when I go see the movie, or, you know, whatever it might be. So I don't really drink much stuff. And I was really thirsty, and I wanted a soda, but I don't have soda because, you know, I don't drink soda. So I looked at my fridge and I was like, oh my god, a whole 32-ounce coconut water, and I downed it, and it tasted a little weird. I will admit, it tasted a little weird. But I was like, whatever. I downed the whole thing. I look on the bottle, expired. What did the tweet say, guys? Was it August of 2024? 2024, August. I could not believe it. I took the empty and I swallowed it. It's in my tummy wummy. Okay. And I took the bottle and I took it to the bathroom. I filled it up with water, clogged up the sink, and I poured it into the sink, and I was sifting through it to see if there was particulates. And lo and behold, awesome, Twitter goes, oh yeah, by the way, multiple people have died from drinking expired coconut water. And I was like, ah, cool. And I take a look, and the thing is there are particulate. There's white particulate. And I was like, uh-oh, man. And I was smelling it, and I was like, I don't really drink coconut water. I was like, is this the coconut water smell, or is this the smell of like mold? I don't really know. And there's a point to the story, okay? Now, I want to show you this before I forget. So I was like, okay, well, I'm screwed because, one, I didn't want to throw it up because I had also eaten a meal and some snacks afterward. And while I was eating it, I was kind of pondering. I was like, how do I feel? So I thought, okay, I don't really do this anymore. But I have some whiskey left over from like a Christmas party or something, or like a birthday or something, friend's birthday, okay? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a shot of this whiskey. Buffalo Trace, by the way. Shout out Buffalo Trace. Disgusting. I took a shot, this 40 proof Buffalo Trace whiskey, and I was like, dude, the alcohol is going to like fight the mold in my stomach. And I this is I did do this, and this was my train of thinking at the time. I took the shot, and I kind of wanted to like, yeah, come on, just mix that up in there, you know, like, come on, get it nice, because you know, I had just seen this video. You guys seen this video on Twitter where they take like bacteria and they put a drop of like isopropyl alcohol, and it's zoomed in, and it immediately kills. They stop moving immediately. They don't kind of go, they don't kind of wither. It's like as soon as an atom touches them, they die. Have you seen that? It's like a close-up of the whatever. And then I'll have like a beer at like a celebratory thing, and by celebratory thing I mean just a Tuesday when I'm by myself. But I don't really do shots anymore. This was, what was this, guys, last week or something? I got so drunk, and then I went, and I was supposed to, there's so many things I could be working on. This debut, the lore video that you guys saw, drawing some art, assets, emotes, all these assets needed to be made, and this was like pretty close. This is not that long ago, so it's not like I had free time. But instead I went upstairs. I was so drunk and also really anxious about this coconut water killing people. But I went upstairs, I went on FL Studio, and I cooked up a banger. I cooked up some beats. You want to here? Listen to this. Listen to this beat. It's sick. This is my coconut water beat. Yeah. Yeah. Drinking coconut water, but it's gone bad. This is not, I didn't plan these lyrics. This is, maybe I shouldn't even try to sing anything over it. But wait, listen to this. Down, down, boom, boom, down. Drinking coconut water. I thought it was a good song. Hey! Now that we're in the moment, it's all atmospheric. All atmospheric and immersive, but scary ambiance in the blood, it's not exactly the most comfy experience. That's okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. Yeah, right about now, it'd be nice to have a little background music, huh? That's okay. Water temp? Getting warmer? I don't know. But,
I want to hear about your goals and aspirations. What is it that you want to accomplish, CaspurrCatacini?
Well, I just showed you that song, and we're actually releasing a cover after this debut stream, believe it or not. I have timed this incredibly poorly. But we're releasing a cover. Maybe I should bring that up. We might just move forward in the schedule. Whatever. You guys don't mind, I'm sure. But, releasing a cover. I showed you guys that little music, my coconut water. That's a true story, by the way. I went to dinner with my friends, or lunch the day after, and they're like, so you're getting ready for debut and stuff? Are you ready? And I was like, not yet. And they're like, yeah, I saw your tweet. You drink the expired coconut. I was like, dude, listen to this song. And I played it for them. And they were like, dude, what the hell? You got stuff to do, man. And I was like, no, I know. But I think one of my main goals here is, okay, well, I wanted to save this to the end because I wanted to make a big deal about it and whatever, but I have one explicit goal. Explicit, why did I say that? I don't think that even is appropriate adjective to use in that context, but I have one big goal that I know I want to make a reality, and it's a very specific goal. I want to perform live and dance. A concert, a performance. That's what I want to do. That is my goal. A live performance with dancing for you guys. Yeah, and to release my own music. I don't know about Coconut Water version 3 final as that I just showed you, but yeah, I want to release music and I want to perform for you guys, and there's, speaking on debut stuff, VTubing is just such a unique medium. Special, really. Because I have wasted my life getting slightly above average in a lot of skill sets that would never have panned out for me anywhere unless I was specifically doing that thing. My singing, dancing, that's right. You know, unless you're going on America's Best Dance Crew, dancing's not exactly the best use of time, according to your parents. You know, all those dance classes and so in high school you could you would not opt out, but you would get a PE credit if you took dance. It actually counted. You know, certain things counted for physical education. It was like marching band and like one of the competitive sports, but like dance was one of them. And I was like, Mom, I could like get out of like, you know, I won't get bullied in the locker rooms anymore if I did dance. Actually, you get bullied more. No, it was okay. It was fine. But you know, flash forward to 4 years from then, and maybe that's not such a useless skill after all. So yeah, I'd love to perform, do music. Yeah, and I think mainly, you know, there's been a lot of games coming out recently. Did you guys see this? Is it called Expedition or Experience 33? Expedition 33? It's this new game, just came out of nowhere. Expedition 33? Yeah, there's like all these games, you know, the Oblivion remake. I just feel like I was talking to my friend, and it seems every other day a game comes out that would have made me as a child, my head would have exploded. I would have foamed at the mouth and I would have died like in convulsions because of how crazy, remarkable, and mind-melding these games are. And they just come out every other day. And then I look at them, I'm like, meh. And instead we play Minecraft. But, you know, there's something to be said about, like, I actually, during my break, I took a little break in preparation for this debut. Leading up to this debut, just, you know, hunker down, get everything done, work on stuff, and let you guys take a break as well. And I booted up a game, actually, just by myself. It was at night. I had gotten some work done. Just, gotta relax. Booted up the game, and it was just like, I played for 5 minutes, and I was like, nah. I closed it. Meh. And I was like, what happened to me, man? You know, I think it's because, like, I miss that being in the call with your friends, and one guy is screen sharing his game, and one of you know, someone else is doing their homework, and then some other guy is eating pizza rolls or whatever. And, you know, that's what I love. That's what I love about streaming, and I almost can't go back. You guys have spoiled me in a weird way, and, you know, I have these, you know, very particular goals with performing. I'm not going to say music. I'm just going to say performing in general, because, you know, I think if you could tell from the debut so far, I just love performance and funny stuff and whatever. So, but I'm a streamer, so we're going to play some games. Yeah? Sounds good. I forgot to talk about Sonic in my likes and dislikes. Hey!
Now, I want you to take off your hat and mask.
No, you're sick. You're sick. You're fucking sick. No. You're sick. You're sick. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Okay. Stop. Stop! Stop! I'm taking off the hat. Ah. You happy? Yeah, I got cat ears, so what? Is that what you wanted to see? No, I know what you're looking for. And let me tell you, we've patched it, all right? You're not gonna find my soft spot anymore. It was a big weakness of mine leading up to this. We knew you guys would be on the lookout for it, so. But that's all you're gonna get, okay? The mask stays on during stream. Deception? What are you guys talking about? Dang, he thought of everything. I have actually. Okay. I'll take off the mask. You're sick. You're a sick freak. Ta-da! Yeah, take it in. Soak it in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, as a secret agent, Meowster of disguise, by the way, it's not really good to stick out. That's why I wear the mask. Because if I'm undercover as, like, an IRS agent or something, and I'm trying to get someone to admit to financial fraud, and I'm not wearing my mask, and they're gonna be like, yeah, I don't know, well, last summer, and they're gonna look me in the eyes and be like, oh, you're beautiful. Wait a minute! No IRS agent could possibly be beautiful. You're CaspurrCatacini, huh? And I'll be like, drat! Caught me. So I wear the mask. Drat. I think that's the first time I've ever said that word in a sentence. And I didn't even plan that sentence. See, guys? Who knows what could happen? Right? I mean, what? I don't know what you want. What more do you want from me?
Now sing me a little song.
Oh, come
on. If I
on.
don't like it, you're going in the water.
I don't know what you want, man. Yeah, I could say. Hey, we're gonna have. Okay, whatever. But I'm a creep. I'm a. There's not gonna be any water in this tank by the end of this. Okay, what about? Oops, I did it again. Get lost it. Oh, baby. Oops, I think I'm in love. Oh, please. I have nothing else. I have one last song. Lava. Chicken. Steve Lava Chicken, yeah, it's tasty as hell. Oh, Mamacita, now you're ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy, now you're having a snack. Oh, super spicy, it's a lava attack.
That was beautiful. I'll let you go. I'll let you go. But on one condition.
Oh?
You do a karaoke stream after this debut so I can hear more
Yeah,
of
sure,
that
man.
beautiful voice.
Okay.
Okay, go. Just get out of here, you stupid animal.
Yeah. Hi. It's good to be back in my office here at Meow HQ. Yeah, it's kind of a mess. I don't know. Listen, debut prep is stressful, okay? There's a lot. I'm looking for files and art and looking for stuff and things. So, excuse the mess. But welcome. Welcome. Good to see you safe and sound. Yes, who knew? Lava. But I guess, I guess I do have to follow through and do a little bit of a karaoke after this. But that's okay. How'd the water taste? Sometimes when I eat, I don't even taste. I hold my breath, and it just goes down. So, I don't really remember tasting anything. Yeah, guys, I just want to say, obviously I've been sitting here and watching you guys just, I don't know how else to put it, shower me with love. Just immense support. I just want to say thank you, guys. Thank you. I turned off the alerts and all that for this stream just because, we got a lot to catch up on and stuff. But I just want to say thank you. Thank you, guys. You look amazing. Thank you. Thank you. We're gonna talk some more. We're gonna circle back, and we're gonna talk about debut stuff a little more in depth. So I'm gonna bring out the whiteboard. There we go. Make some room, okay? Make some room. Hope you got a good look, by the way. But I'm sure you'll get many more opportunities in the future, so no worries. Bring out your toes. Yeah, I know what you're gonna say already. Okay. Like I already said, CASPURR CATACINI. Good to meet you guys. Meowster of Disguise, and that's, do you guys even know Dana Carvey? Do you even know the Master of Disguise? I feel like I've seen one person ever tweet at me with a picture from it. You guys don't even know. See, the thing is, the reason I know is because my older brother showed it to me when I was a kid. Turtle. Yeah, you guys know Master of Disguise. Turtle. I thought it was the funniest thing as a kid. Turtle. Well, it goes beyond just me liking spies, secret agents. Oh, dude, Mission Impossible. The final, is it Final Reckoning? Final Mission? That comes out this summer. Can you believe it? But for me, being a spy wearing disguises, I just feel like I've never I like to do a lot of things, and I feel I've been a part of a lot of communities, and part of my skill set is I just really like, I find something that I like, and then I pour myself into it, and haven't really ever quite found a good way to describe myself. There's a lot of things I'm good at. There's a lot of things that I kind of like to do. And I feel like I've never really found a strong identity to really fit into. You know, for example, I feel like with my friends, you have your, oh, he's like the emo guy, or like, yeah, that's the nerdy kid, or, you know, he's the smart one. It's just always like, well, and then there's Casper. He does a lot of stuff. I don't really, you know, and part of that is, I mean, not to get all too deep for you, Neon Genesis Evangelion for you, but it's this sort of, well, what better way to present myself than someone who is everything at once? Everything, everywhere, all at once. I was just talking about that movie. That scene is sad. We're in the alleyway, or I'm gonna be talking about movies a lot. VT very well, boss. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, yes. You can call me many things. Casper, Cass, boss. I'll accept most things. Idiot. Awesome. Cool. Birthday, August 10th. Yes, I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo. I actually, this is the one thing about me where I think most people around me would be like, yeah, he's a Leo. You're a Leo. I'm a Leo. Just stereotype of a Leo. I am not like super entrenched with it. I wouldn't say I'm super knowledgeable, but I do believe in it. I am a very, I wouldn't describe myself as religious, but I'm superstitious. And I do believe in stuff like astrology and tarot and manifestation, stuff like that. I'm not like, I don't wear it on my sleeve necessarily, but, you know, it's kind of like, you know, I believe in it in the sense of like, if it's positive, I'm like, oh yeah, that's because I'm a Leo. But if it's not related, I'm like, psh, well, I mean, it's like whatever, right? You know what I mean? But that's me. I'm a Leo. Height, 182 centimeters. Like I said, 6 feet. Not much to say about that. And of course, you know, I speak a little bit of... you know what? No, I'm not even. That's not even going to be part of this. We're just going to move on. If that comes up in a future stream or whatever, let it be. But for now, I'm not even going to remotely imply that I could speak any monicum of any language besides English, kind of. And my Oshi mark, which is kind of embarrassing to say out loud, but you know, if people have somehow in their head decided that I'm their Oshi, then you could use the detective, I think, the spy emoji. It's the like non-gendered one. There's like a woman spy and a male spy, and there's like the generic spy. Yeah. Shut up. You are Oshi. Well. Oh no, I promised I wouldn't TikTok brain rot on stream, and I did it! Dang it! I didn't even realize I was doing that! No! Yeah, well, you know what? Since we're there, ooh, no, stop. Next. Boop. Likes and dislikes. This doesn't even need a slide, because if I dislike something, or if I like something, you're gonna hear about it. Over and over and over again. Oh yeah, I can't drink milk. It, makes my tummy hurt. I like milk. I like milk a lot. I love creamy things. It's a weird... I like milk, but is a dislike because it creates like a not good situation for me. I feel like I used to be able to drink milk. Do people become lactose intolerant? I don't understand. I used to drink milk all the time. And then now I drink milk and the Bastille Pompeii song starts playing in the distance. Like, I'll eat something, I'll go out, and I won't realize there's milk, and I hear like a band playing like a mile away. What? Did you hear that, guys? No, we didn't hear. What? Uh-oh. And as it becomes more and more in focus. Yep. And then the stomach starts hurting. When you close your boom, 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 boom. And you get it because Pompeii, because it's like my stomach. And I go to the bathroom and it's like Mount Vesuvius. Yeah. I like Sonic. Okay, here's the thing. It's been wild because Sonic. I love Sonic. There were discussions of doing like, oh, why don't you debut? Like my friends and I were talking, why don't you debut and do like a subathon or blah 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 subathon? You guys know, operatives, you know what's coming. The Sonic-thon. A subathon based on Sonic. And it's coming. And I'm gonna play every Sonic game. Not every Sonic game. What am I, crazy? But a Sonic-themed subathon. And what's crazy, guys, is that, like, while working on debut the past half a year, I've been also working on Sonic stuff. So imagine everything that you're gonna see tonight. In tandem, I'm also putting together some various little things coordinating for the Sonic-thon. Like, so tired. Yeah, and if you don't know what kind of games I like to play, Minecraft, Animal Crossing, Pikmin, farm together, dinkum. I kind of keep them in the same boat because they often go together. It's like farming simulators and survival crafting games. I like both these things. And God, off the top of my head, I don't, you know, Dune, that new Dune game that's gonna come out. Luma Island, yes. Dinkum Together is gonna come out. Oh, speaking of Sonic, going back, Sonic Rumble is gonna come out soon. That Fall Guys game, but it's just Sonic. I can't wait for that, actually. It's probably online multiplayer, right? I assume. Yes, MapleStory Classic. They announced MapleStory Classic. I mean, I'll be playing. Are we gonna? Let's make a guild. Oh, I played so much. Yeah, I used to be good. I used to be kind-hearted. And then I got scammed in MapleStory. Now I'm evil, so. Damn, look at all these games you like. Based on this selection, I think you would like Factorio. No! Here's the thing. There's a fine line, because you think, oh, farming simulator, survival crafters. If a game is 3 pixels and it requires you to have a college degree to play, RimWorld, Factorio. I'm not gonna play those games, all right? That's not for me. I'm a big Nintendo guy as well. Yeah, you see Pikmin, which, by the way, there's gonna be a Pikmin 5? We're on 5, right? It's coming. We just finished that last month, or this month. I'm a big Nintendo guy. Love Nintendo. I'm a Nintendo apologist, you know? So in terms of gaming, I'm not really big on RPGs. I lack the attention span to play long-winded games. If it requires me to read a lot I would probably have difficulty. If it requires me to have good aim, like Valorant, CSGO, probably not gonna play that. If you know, if it requires me to make good choices, like a, you know, an adventure game, choose your own adventure or whatever, probably not gonna play that. But if it's like an endless sandbox game that has bright, vibrant colors and a lot of good sonic, like audio feedback, I'll probably be playing it. Yeah. Roguelikes? Well, I liked Inscription, so that's kind of a smart game, I think. Right? You just want to have 0 consequences, huh? There's consequences! If you don't optimize your cabbages in the farm plot, you have the consequence of not having optimal, you know, farm yield. Yeah. I don't know. I'm always open to stuff. We tend to do a lot of community streams. I don't know. I would say compared to most streamers, we do it every once in a while. I usually give you a heads up for that. And yeah, mushrooms can't stand. Next! Oh, this is important. Oh, maybe this should have gone first. Tags. Unchanged from the good old days. General tag, CaspurrCatacini. Live tag, Casper Live. You know, I was thinking of removing one of these because I'm like, it seems redundant. Do you need a general tag and a live tag? But people find use for it and people like to have that separation, so whatever. Art tag, CaspurrTfolio. Oh my god, is this the right one? I know I always get them mixed up. That's the right one, right? I think it's CaspurrTfolio. Yes, okay. Oh my gosh. I panicked right there for a sec. Art tag? Thank you for all the wonderful pieces of art already. Like, I woke up today and you guys are posting stuff and I was like, we hadn't even debuted yet. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Not safe for work tag. Caspervert. You know, do whatever, I guess. Assets, thumbnails, and whatever, which, so, if you're watching the VOD, you might be watching it on YouTube. Every stream of mine that I do on Twitch goes up on YouTube, on my main channel, in the live stream tab, the live tab. So I very much still, really need thumbnails, honestly. So if you want to make me one, I'd very much appreciate it, and it will definitely find its use, even though I don't stream on YouTube, because every single stream will have a VOD. So I appreciate everyone that makes little assets. And people have made me little stuff too, like little microphones and hats and stuff. So especially as a Meowster of disguise, right? Secret agent, I could always use some extra stuff in my little suitcase, right? And fan name, you guys, you're operatives. Yes, you. We do have a Discord, yes. We should have a command for it. Okay, next up. Goals. I feel like I touched on this enough before, but there is one thing I wanted to say. I think I'm like primarily I would, in terms of like not a specific skill like drawing or music or whatever, but just generally I would consider myself a comedian. Comedy is where I like lean towards. But so I don't want to say like we'll make people laugh or something, because really I want to honestly, it sounds kind of like, oh, so lofty and oh, I'm such an artist, but I want to move people. I want to move people with the things I make. Growing up, I've been such a, you know, I've described myself as like sort of a chameleon. I watch media movies, little cartoons, animations online growing up, and I absorb it so much in my little personality. And if I can do even half of like what I experienced as a kid to anybody out there, or not even as a kid, I still like, just the other day I watched Sinners, that Ryan Coogler movie, and I walked out of that theater and I was like, that was art. I was moved. I was touched by that film. And I was like, I'm surprised movies like this are still being made. I was moved, you know? And I was like, man, I want to do the same. I want, whether it's to inspire people or just to make you laugh or whatever it might be. That's very much what my goals are, right? And stream. Next. This is very important. Boom. Ooh, wait, this is a big deal. This is a big deal. You guys didn't know this until right now. Okay. Obviously, you take a look at me. Look at me. Ooh. We've grown from our Cas Baby form. Before I get into this, I had a bunch of wonderful artists in the community really help me during this period where I was sort of finding my way. They made me not only assets and art and thumbnails and just help in general, but they made me like fan models that I was able to use that really helped me and kept us all engaged. And I really appreciate it. I wanted to say thank you so much for helping me get to this point. And now we're here. Oh, that says guest VAs, by the way, for the lore video. So, my mama, Ade. Ade has been so fantastic in helping me get to this point. Absolutely in love with what Ade has done, and just emotionally for me too. It's been a really long, not to sound dramatic, but difficult journey. I've been trying to get a model for, I think, like 2 years. I would say 2 years. And just random road bumps would keep coming up here and there. And I'll be honest, like near the end, I was really at my wit's end. It was, you know, I was like, man, I really want to do this thing. It just feels like, you know, every little bad luck that could happen has happened. And Ade really came through and was, you know, I won't go into, you know, I don't want to reveal too much of the behind the scenes magic, but for lack of a better way to put it, Ade kind of reached out. That's not exactly right, but, you know, we could say something akin to like reaching out. And I was like, oh, wow. I was really floored by, first of all, just the interest, but also that such a talented artist wanted to even, you know, because I had just such a string of bad luck. I was like, wait, someone wants to help me? Oh my God. Ade, thank you so much. I think not only just for me, but all the operatives. You've done such a wonderful thing for everyone here, so thank you, Ade. Oh my gosh, and this is gonna get real sappy too, but for the Live 2D, Iron Vertex and specifically Cetra did a wonderful job. And guys, let me tell you again, just everyone involved with this model has really went the distance to help me, truly. And not just with the model itself, you know, just, you know, it's just been a long process and just helping me along the way and motivating me and making sure that, you know, I was taken care of and being, I want to say cultivated, not quite the right word, just encouraged, you know, to move along. So big, huge thanks for Iron Vertex and Cetra for helping me with this. And yeah, I and you know, maybe I guess now's a good time to, here we go. It's that time. Hi.
Yeah, you want to take a closer look, huh? You kind of smell. Do you know that? Ew. Gross. Yeah, who was it? Donchi? I saw what you said about my glove, by the way. And why are you kind of right? I do know what you mean, but also you're sick. Ooh, shiny. Look at that. Yeah, and we kind of got legs for days, by the way. Ah, my tail. Does it entice you? Gonna pull it? That would be ill-advised. That is my equilibrium insertion for my secret agent acrobatics. You know, a tail helps creatures balance, and humans lost their tails, and they lost the ability to be as agile as some of our more primal relatives. So, man, it's crazy that we're even here at this point. Really take it in. For some of us, this has been... Wow, can you believe it? Hey! I just realized I haven't had my mask on this whole time. I'm so embarrassed. How could you? You're sick. Ah, so cool, so mysterious. But, you know, all this secret agent work is... It gets kind of tiring, and my room, it gets really hot, I will say. You're going to hear me complain about the temperature of my room often. It's going to be summer. I will figure it out. But, you know, it gets a little hot, and I just got to shed some layers. That's fine. Too bad we couldn't debut in the winter, huh? That's better. Yeah, I mean, I don't even need to say it. I mean, you could just see it, right? All Day, Iron Vertex, etc. They did that, just such an amazing. I'm so every time I got an update, just the biggest, it would just make my day. I'd be at the gym on the treadmill and just the biggest smile would come on my face. I would oh god, what did I... Let's just move on. Put it back on. All right. Logos you have seen. Shut up. It's my own fault. We've been making some of these little videos and stuff on Twitter. Peggy, so amazing with these logos, Casper logos and Meow HQ logos. You've been seeing everywhere in the lore video and in art and Twitter and stuff. Peggy, thank you so much. All right, and our guest VAs in the lore video, Ari, thank you so much for being part of this. Ari played the operative wife that got blown up, and Sarue played the secretary. So thank you so much for being a part of that. See, the thing is, like, I mean, maybe like Ari, I just sent Ari the lines, and I was like, could you record these lines? And she was like, okay, here you go. And I was like, okay, great. And she's like, is it good? And I was like, yeah. And up until right now, she didn't know that it was she was going to like explode. You know what I mean? But she like, did she read it and go, oh, that's so sweet. Like I get to play. Okay, and Sarwe, I'm trying to find a way to word this in like not a bad way, because the character I was like, who has, well, I'm just gonna say it because it's the truth and it's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, who has the sexiest voice that I know? Because that's the secretary. She's like this alluring secretary, like sassy. Everyone in the office is like pining for her. And I was like, I'm gonna ask Sarwe. Sorry if that's weird, but that's what I thought. And then she killed it. It was great. It was the perfect voice for her, for the character. I loved it. So thank you, Sarwe, for doing that. We'll just move on, huh? Oh, big deal. Boom. You know, it feels weird because these are like big reveals, and I feel like I just move on the slide and it's like, I feel there should be like, I'm so like, I need to be like, I feel like I need that. Like, I don't know. I feel like it should be paired with like a, all right, and next. Yeah. We're releasing a cover in about 10 minutes from now. Oh my gosh, I was sitting in the Shark Tank, guys. I was sitting in the Shark Tank and I was like, 6:30. What the hell were you thinking? You thought you were gonna talk for that long? You're cooked, man. But it's like in 10 minutes now, so it worked out. I like, and look, oh my god, I knew it. That was my alarm to myself. Ready, Steady, Go by Larkin Seal. This is a very special cover because I was supposed to cover this song. It was supposed to be my first ever cover, music cover that I was ever supposed to do. And at the time, I was not able to do it. And many, many years later, up to this point, it just feels like a full circle moment for me to share it with you guys now. I did the vocals, obviously. I don't know if anyone's ever do that. We did a cover! Like, and a guy comes on stream and he's like, yeah, we made this cover. It's releasing on my channel. I did the video. Well, I guess, actually, now that I say it out loud, that's pretty normal, actually. Yeah, I forget I even said that. But I did the vocals, art, and animation. And the instrumental was done by Pandora P. Vocal mix and mastery by Joanne. And they were very cool to work with. They're very forgiving for my schedules and my vocals and all that. So big shout out to them. And that's gonna be right here in like 9 minutes. In fact, that's my cue to schedule the premiere. For 6:30, boom. Save. There we go. And that will be premiering right after this. And then after that, debut karaoke. So what do you think? Link. Okay. Hold on. Wait. Oh my god, you guys are chatting. I can't pin my own. There it is. there we go. That's going to be the cover. It will be a premiere, so you guys can watch it together. And I should probably tweet that out too now. And boom. And post. It's for tomorrow! Shit! Whoopsie. Alright, there we go. What would I do without you guys? This is it, guys. This is the beginning. It was a long journey to get to the starting line. But we can finally start now. I want to, you know, not to be dismissive of everyone that spent so much time with me these past 9 months, which, by the way, that's another thing. 9 months, it turns out. Cast Baby, we started stream 9 months, and now I debut. I don't know if it's just, you know how like the Fibonacci sequence, you know, maybe there's some sort of natural order to like gestation period. 9 months, yeah. Thanks for being here, everyone. Thank you so much for the support. That's it. That's my debut. We're here, and now we're gonna start streaming. Tomorrow, probably an art stream. We'll probably chat for a little bit and do an art stream, and then I'll show you guys a schedule for the next week. Kind of weird, because it's like Friday, Saturday. I didn't want to put out a schedule for like a 9-day week or something. So I, you know, do this tomorrow, do a little art stream, and then share the schedule for the upcoming week. But we're here. Can you believe it? Look at me. Look at me. Yeah. Oh. Thank you, guys. A big shout out to my friends. My friends have been so supportive during this period as well. And of course, you guys, the operatives. You can join the Discord too. All right, so we're gonna premiere this cover, and this stream will end, and I will start a new stream for the karaoke, okay? At like 10 minutes after, like 6:40, I'm gonna go back to the Shark Tank and use the bathroom, get some water and stuff, okay? I'll see you soon, guys, all right? 5 minutes for that cover. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. We did it! Woo! I'll see you soon.